Hey, what's up everyone? So I'm coming back again with another one of these loss analysis videos. Basically what I do is I pick a game where I perform pretty bad, and then I like to go through and analyze it and just talk about what I could have done better. This time we're going to watch a game where I play Tidus, and hopefully I can give some useful advice to aspiring assassin mains. I definitely make some beginner mistakes here that I see a lot of people make as well, so just some bad habits that need to be corrected. Alright, so I'll let the match play out in full here so you get an idea of how it goes, and then we'll break it down after it finishes. Alright, so the name of this game I think was missed execution, missed timings, a lot of just small simple mistakes that need to be cleaned up to perform a little bit better. I think my thought process was okay in a lot of different spots, but I just wasn't able to actually enact what I was thinking correctly, and it put me in a really bad situation. So let's just go ahead and get started here. I didn't actually start off too bad. I get a quick bravery attack there off on Bart's, building mine up a little bit. You see everyone's just kind of skirmishing a little bit, and I don't commit too hard to anything, which is exactly what I want to do. The red team is pretty good on projectiles compared to our team, so you don't want to just rush in. So my first big mistake here, and it's one you just kind of have to know what to do. So I'm about to try and slice and dice here. I'll skip ahead a little bit more. Alright, so here you can kind of see a little bit better. So there Tidus just did a slice and dice on our Warrior of Light. I was trying to follow up with it and catch him with slice and dice because it's pretty much like a guaranteed hit if you can catch him as he's coming out because he kind of lingers a little bit. So two things I didn't consider here. One, he was a good bit above me, and slice and dice has really no vertical mobility, maybe just a little bit, and it's, you know, kind of downwards. So there was no way I was going to get up high enough to actually reach him. And two, the way slice and dice works is you kind of continue your trajectory from how you kind of swam into it at the beginning. So I should have seen him coming in from, you know, kind of back the direction I was coming from. So I should have known he was going to fly out way ahead of me instead of towards me. So two things to kind of notice that I didn't pay any attention to, and that is going to cause me to miss this attack. So, you know, just kind of doing it for no reason, completely miss, and then fortunately I'm able to get away though from the situation. Bart's did miss his punish. So you see I've kind of backed up a little bit, back with my group again, which is good. So the Summoning Stone is going to spawn, and you see us move aggressively forward. Warrior of Light's going to kind of lead the charge. And I'm going to go in here, and I just wasted an attack there on Tidus. That's one of the execution flaws I was talking about, and I know that's not very helpful in an analytical sense. That's just a simple mental error to go for that attack there. He's nowhere near me. I should have continued to dash and catch him while he's in the middle of his attack, instead of just trying to catch him while he's dashing. It doesn't make any sense to try to catch somebody who's dashing away from you with an attack as Tidus. You're never going to reach him, unless they're, you know, right beside you. So anyways, I waste that attack there. It's going to allow them to do some damage there on Cloud. So I'm feeling the pressure there on missing that attack, and I try to make something happen for no reason. So once again, harkening back to what I just said, I just did Tidus's forward aerial dash. Now that's going to give me the opportunity to kind of lunge forward like I just did. I can cancel out of it at any time or choose to continue with the attack. Now you see Tidus, the red team's Tidus, is dashing completely full sprint away from me. He's not even close to me. So the correct option here is to sidestep out of the way, cancel the animation, and kind of regroup with my team. Instead, I'm going to follow through with the attack. Makes no sense because I wasn't even anywhere near him. He's going to turn around and slice and dice me with the end lag of my attack and pick up some free HP damage on me. So really big mistake of me to not have the foresight to see how that was going to end there instead of trying to go in for an attack that's never going to hit. So I'm still just kind of lunging around here trying to delay, gonna catch Bart's with an attack, so far so good. So here's another just mental mistake here. Once again, two issues I would say. One, I was trying to kind of combo with Cloud. That was what was going on in my head. But you should never just assume someone's gonna do that, especially in solo queue, that they're gonna hold someone in place. There's really no reason for me to go with that attack because Cloud's gonna knock Emperor far away. So just a complete waste of an input on my part because it's never gonna connect. And the other issue is, so far this match has been kind of a brawl, so everyone's just kind of rushing into each other and just non-stop attacking, right? Not that much patience and not a lot of projectile game going on. So if Cloud's already dealing with Emperor, I should have tried to deal with the red team's Tidus instead, or somebody else that was close by who's probably going to try to punish. So I'm going to waste that input there. You see Tidus over there, he is trying to punish Cloud for his attack, but he does miss. But what I'm saying is I probably could have been there to either counterattack that attack that Tidus is trying to do, or dissuade him from doing it in the first place. So anyways, we're going to move on a little bit here. I connect on Bart's here, and I'm about to make a huge execution error here, and it's pretty much could have been a free slice and dice. Pretty much all I have to do here is change my target to Emperor, which is what I tried to do, but I did it incorrectly, and then input any attack. Slice and dice is perfect, you know, what have you. So instead, my target's not going to change. I'm going to throw out a random slice and dice towards Tidus and completely miss the Emperor. So another mistake here, and it's just the same thing I was saying a second ago. Warrior of Light was already dealing with the Emperor. I tried to throw out a quick hit to combo with him, but Warrior of Light's going to knock Emperor away with his forward aerial, I believe it was. So it was really just a waste of me using quick hit here because I'm not going to actually connect on anybody if they're being chained down by someone else. In a solo queue match, you can never count on combos like that, at least at the rank I'm at. So now I'm caught in my quick hit animation here. Fortunately, wasn't punished too bad, and I'm able to kind of get away from the situation. Summoning Stone's going to spawn here. I'm going to run over towards it, which I don't think is too bad of a decision just because you see I pull the red team's Tidus over to me. So it leaves my team in a 2v2 and works out pretty well for us. So this chain of events is actually pretty bad. I go for just a completely raw slice and dice while the red team's Tidus is shielded on the ground. Makes no sense. I had just seen him use slice and dice, so in my head it just immediately triggered, oh, I need to punish it. So I did it way too late and, not going to follow up with anything. Fortunately for me, he chooses to use a slice and dice to try and punish me, which is totally going to miss. Now, what I should do here is wait for that animation to end as he's kind of falling back into place, and then punish him with literally any of my bravery attacks. Probably just use the neutral attack that I have. It's the fastest one I have. But what I instead do is try to punish that with a slice and dice. Now I'm getting out of that animation. He finally is smart enough to say, hey, I can punish that with a bravery attack instead of an HP attack, and does so. So he is the Tidus to make the right decision there in that situation, not me. You see, Warrior of Light is kind of on his own here, so I'm trying to move over to the red team's Tidus. I see him using Slice and Dice, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get it right this time. It does trigger the animation, but it's just far away enough that he's able to fall out of it. So unfortunately going to miss that kill. Would have helped put us ahead in this game. Alright, so the next 20 or so seconds, nothing too exciting happens, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. And so I'm going to skip to this kind of sad moment here. So you see the red team's Tidus about to get Slice and Dice off on our Warrior of Light. So there's two lines of thinking here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to pick either one, but two things to think here. You see Tidus's health is really low. So one line of thinking here is that Tidus' health is really low. I can wait for his Slice and Dice to finish off on Warrior of Light, and then follow his trajectory, be at the same level, catch him with my Slice and Dice. So, be able to pick up that kill. Now, the correct way of thinking, the second line of thinking, is you see on the minimap, Emperor is at a distance but looking right at us. He's seeing everything that's going on, and he's going to be able to follow up with his HP attack on any Slice and Dice that I do, because the animation for Slice and Dice is so long. So the correct line of thinking here is to leave the situation. Warrior of Light's already going to get caught in the Slice and Dice, so leave him alone, and then either just go pressure Emperor or just kind of help out Cloud, one of those two things. But there's no winning in this scenario once Tidus connects Warrior of Light with his Slice and Dice. So I'm not going to do either one of those things to begin with. I am going to randomly throw out a Slice and Dice, while the Tidus is already doing Slice and Dice. I'm fortunate that the red team's Tidus decided to sidestep there, so it's going to allow my follow-up Slice and Dice to actually catch him. But he could have moved pretty much any other direction and not get caught by this. So I am going to catch him, but then Emperor's going to do exactly what I said, going to immediately throw his HP attack, knock me out of my animation. So now I'm falling to the ground while my team is trying to summon. I'm not going to be able to help them summon in time, and now the red team is going to get their summon off. So I'm going to jump ahead a little bit again. We actually do a pretty good job of avoiding Ifrit's attacks. None of us get punished too bad here, and this is Hellfire going on, so Ifrit's animation is about to end. And now I see the red team's Tidus use Slice and Dice, so in my head, for whatever reason, my instinct is to use my own Slice and Dice to try to punish, which of course isn't going to land here. He's going to move away, and then once again I'm going to try to attack a target dashing in the direction that I'm also running. So I'm going to whiff my quick hit here. It makes no sense to kind of try and throw that out against someone who's just running directly in front of you and isn't that close to begin with. So I'm going to miss there. He's going to get an attack there on Warrior of Light, knocking him away. And so you see in the minimap here, everyone's kind of converging into one spot, and I'm pretty much in the center of it. So as an assassin, I think what I probably need to do from the get-go here is I can maybe try and punish Tidus real quick right in front of me with my quickest bravery attacks, or I just need to move away from the situation in general. And for a moment, I'm doing the right thing. I do dash out of the way here. But I see the red team Tidus use Slice and Dice, so, once again, instinctively, for whatever reason, I'm throwing out my own to try to punish him. And you can kind of see how bad of an idea that is. When you see it from this view, you see all three of the red team members right beside me. So I'm going to throw it out. I'm going to whiff one more time. Now, in this situation, you absolutely have to run. Cloud just died. Warrior of Light was knocked away a moment ago, so now I'm kind of on my own here, and for whatever reason, decided to dash into this group of red team members. So look on the minimap, you see how bad of a situation I'm in right now. I am able to dodge Bart's attack, which is good. If I can just be a distraction and just bait attacks and dodge them, this really isn't that bad of a situation. And that's something that Tidus actually excels in. In a lot of games, I will try to just bait out attacks and stay just outside of the enemy team's range. But instead of just baiting though, I do try to commit to an attack here. I try to throw out a Slice and Dice on Bart's. I'm gonna miss, and that's gonna set me up right to get hit by his Dancer attack. So once again, I'm going to get knocked down while my team tries to summon. I'm going to get up and try to help them summon, but I'm a little too late. They're all getting kind of attacked by the red team now. And so this is just a huge mistake. I just kind of watched this whole thing happen. So basically what happened is Warrior of Light knocked Emperor away. Tidus is still in his range though, and they're kind of dueling. And I see Emperor get knocked away, Emperor's gonna run back in and then pick up the kill here on Warrior of Light with his HP attack. So what I needed to do, as soon as I saw Emperor get knocked away, I need to just stop summoning and go and help out my teammate, because no matter what happens, I might get the summon off, and I actually end up doing it, and you know, it wastes about 10 seconds of everyone's life. But I just allow Emperor to run back in and use his HP attack instead of, you know, keeping him away from Warrior of Light. So I didn't really process what was going on fast enough. I just saw the summon bar about 3/4 done and I wanted to finish it. So unfortunately going to allow my the red team to pick up the kill here and finish this game off. So, you know, just a lot of small mental mistakes and execution mistakes here that really added up to a pretty poor performance on my part. Some of these things are kind of specific to my game, such as having that targeting issue that I was having at the beginning where I missed Emperor, and just some of the mental mistakes I was having where as soon as I see an HP attack, I try to follow up with my own HP attack. So those are things I've been working on cleaning up. This is kind of an old video. So I've been, you know, trying more to either get out of bad situations or punish with my fast bravery attacks instead of trying to connect with my, you know, slowest attack that I have is my HP attack there. So one of the most important things to know as an assassin is how to punish the enemy either when they're doing an attack or at the end of an attack animation. So really knowing how to punish an HP attack is crucial. So you really need to figure out what works for your character. And for Tidus, using his non-dash or his neutral dash attacks is definitely the right answer in that situation. And if this video does nothing else, and this might come back to bite me as a Tidus main myself, but know how to punish slice and dice. You saw several times how I was whiffing slice and dice punishes because I wasn't expecting the way that the ending animation would go. You have to know that Tidus is gonna kind of swim out and be stuck in animation the same direction that he swam in for the attack in the first place. So just kind of be ready for that, be able to pick him up whenever he comes in, and that should help you punish that a lot easier. And then last thing to note, awareness, 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 especially when going up against an Emperor or someone else that has targeted HP attacks. You really have to know whenever he's targeting you or whenever he's close by. You saw me throw out a slice and dice on Tidus at one point in this game, and in a lot of scenarios that was the correct move. But whenever Emperor is close by like that, you know he's going to punish you immediately, and his attack is going to finish before yours. So you have to be really careful with when you choose to use your long animation attacks around a character like that. You know, you don't have to be quite as nervous whenever you're using maybe some of your faster bravery attacks, things like that, but you really have to be on the lookout whenever you're going to use an HP attack or something that is going to be easily punishable. Alright guys, so that's about it I got from this video. If I missed anything, you saw something else stupid that I did, let me know, let me hear about it in the comments. I've been sucked into this game ever since it came out, so I'll keep playing, try to have some more bad matches that we can look at and analyze in the future. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one!